Are you mad at me? I gotta know how you feel. Last night I thought you liked me.
I did like you. I liked you from the first time I saw you. Madge, are you out of your senses?
Look, I've been thinking all night. I've never said this before because it would make me seem like such a freak, but I love you, Madge. Do you hear?
Billy, I want you in the house this minute.
Do you love me? Do you?
I'm going to call the police and have you put where you belong.
If you please, ma'am, I'm catching that freight. Meet me, baby. We'll get married. They'll give me a room in the hotel. It'll be okay until we find something better.
Oh, Madge, don't listen.
But, baby, I got a chance with you. It won't be big time, but...
Joanna?
That isn't important, is it?
Daddy.
Come on.
What are you doing home?
Nellie called me. Joanna, I don't understand. If your limousine broke down, why didn't you wait for another one?
I didn't want to be late.
Late for what?
The 4:30 movie. Picnic. I never miss it. I'm sorry, Daddy. I wasn't thinking.
Joanna. You don't want me to worry every time you go out, do you?
Of course not.
Then you mustn't be so adventurous. If you have to make a decision, that's what Nellie and I are here for. To make sure you don't get into these situations.
I promise I'll never do anything like it again.
That's my good girl.
Oh, Madge.
The way I see it, Picasso was closer to Proust than he was to Joyce. What Proust was doing with time, Picasso was doing with space.
I never thought of it that way.
Lucky for you, I went to the De Young instead of the Fellini movie that day. This is some education you're getting, eh?
Lucky for my students. Instead of Freud and Jung, I'm teaching Joe Holliday now. Hey, what are you doing? I was just getting it right.
My brains need a rest.
Here you are, nice and toasty. There's a Carol Lombard, Cary Grant on the Late Show tonight, and...
Nellie, have you ever read A Midsummer Night's Dream?
Not too partial to Shakespeare. He's always putting in 10 words where one will do, as far as I'm concerned. Behind ears, honey.
Oh. Where you going?
Barry's party. We're late. Really, we have to go.
What's the matter? Isn't the conversation here stimulating enough?
Did I tell you? Barry thinks that theory of yours about T.S. Eliot is brilliant.
Yeah. For a cab driver.
That's quite a compliment coming from Barry. He's an authority on Eliot. He thinks you should go back to school and major in literature.
Well, tell Barry thanks. But some of us major in literature and some of us write it.
How's the new story coming?
He threw it in the garbage.
The garbage again.
Here. Dear Mr. Holliday, thank you for sending us your stories. They show remarkable sensitivity and talent, but I'm afraid there's just no market for a book of short stories these days. Have you thought of writing a novel?
It's very encouraging. He said you have talent.
Dear Mr. Holliday, thank you for sending us the first 2 chapters of your novel. They show remarkable sensitivity and talent, but I'm afraid the outline is skimpy. Are you sure it's not a short story? Authorities. Some jerks who majored in literature.
Bull. I'm beginning to think you like getting rejection letters. Gives you the excuse to never finish anything.
I finish. It just takes me time till I'm satisfied, till I get it right.
Who's complaining? You get it right. With me. Come on. Get dressed.
Oh, you go. I got work to do.
Yes?
There's a cab driver down here. It says a young girl left her book in his taxi today with Mr. James' name in it.
Just a moment.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Mr. James said thank you. Just leave it.
Oh, I'm here to return it personally. Hi. Sorry if I disturbed you. I just wanted to make sure I had the right girl.
She's asleep. This is for your trouble?
Oh, that's not what I came up for. As a matter of fact, I owe you some money. She was in such a hurry, I never got a chance to give her change.
That won't be necessary. Keep the change. And here, take this. I insist. You're a very responsible young man.
I just care about books, that's all. You lose one, it's like losing a friend. Well, thanks. Good night. Oh, just in case I can ever give you or the young lady a ride somewhere, Joe Holliday. That's me. I own my own cab.
What about tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow, sure. What time?
That limousine service is not reliable. What time is Joanna's appointment?
Noon.
Be downstairs at 11:30. You'll be expected to take my daughter anywhere she needs to go and wait for her. I'll double your meter.
You're on. Thanks.
I brought you a glass of warm milk.
Nellie, who was that at the door?
The young man whose taxi you were in today. He brought your book back. Your father was so impressed he asked him to be your driver tomorrow.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Romeo and Juliet.
I was worried about you. I'm glad you left it behind so I could drop it off and make sure you got home okay.
Thank you.
I feel like Prince Charming with the Sleeping Beauty.
Madhouse here today. 2 of my girls out sick. How are you, Angel? You naughty girl. I am running late. Instead of waiting, perhaps you could do a little shopping. Have some lunch.